Once you enter the Vermilion Wasteland, and you will embark. Once you enter, you will embark to the Vermilion Wasteland. This will be your point of no return. Make sure to save before you enter. Yeah, let's get going to the end now. Okay, is everyone ready? I think so. Let's go. All right then. I'll have to get you three on Jet's cargo ship. Jet's what? Is that a special location? You'll see. Leia, how about you go ahead? I'll need a moment to get things ready for those two. Let us meet at the bridge's balcony. Meet. Sacre bleu! We really are on a cargo ship. This is not really part of the playground, is it? Neither is Vermilion Wasteland. And this is the safest way to go there. Hi! Would you look at that colorful trio? Bonjour, I'm Emily. No time for introductions. I'll get you daubers over to that place and we're done. Okay. Let's see, how do we do this? You two, get closer together. The blue lass jumps on my back. You can hold on, you can hold the other two. Ready? Whoa! Do you really think this will work? You folks weigh next to nothing. Hold on tight. Wow, that was weird. You're welcome. I'll be off then. Good luck. Merci for the ride, Captain. Where? Right, where are we exactly? I see you have arrived. You're at the border of the Vermilion Wasteland. Just continue straight ahead and jump down the wall. Just continue straight ahead. Jump down the wall and you'll be inside. Monsieur. Let's go. We're here now, I see. You remember where to go? Yes, it's to the west. Close to the quest hub. Quest hub it is, Alonzi. It's somewhere around here. That building to the far north. Huh. Oh, I don't have to get on the roof. Here it is. Looks closed to me. I thought it would open. I guess my user ID changed since I'm now an avatar of my old self. Any help, Monsieur Asimov? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do it. Thanks. Onwards. Mon Dieu, what is with this creepy atmosphere? That was part of the point, I think. Huh? Oh my god, that is annoying. Whoa, those rhinos were creepy too. Yeah, this is our first time here. I'm sort of surprised those enemies are still here. Yes, me too. I suppose this part was hidden well enough, so they just missed them. Can't you just disable them? I would rather not. Why? We're not allowed to be here, so I would prefer to leave as few traces as possible. Makes sense. Those creepy enemies, more creepy enemies, I guess. Oh well. That's quite the hallway. I didn't expect such a huge place. It's not as huge as it seems. A lot of the doors, lots of doors with nothing behind them. Let's have a look around. Yeah, because these would be avatar rooms. This was the old meeting room, where I discussed things with Satoshi, Gotham, and Shizuka. Yeah. We had a lot of difficult discussions here. This room hasn't been used ever since Satoshi moved back to the old hideout. There's not much to see here. Yes. This was my workplace. This terminal. This is where I gathered my tasks. I had a list of targets I had to watch. I submitted all the intel I found, collaborated with our spies outside the game. Occasionally, I also submitted IDs of additional players to turn into avatars. Fellow players of our investigation target, and so forth. Having friends around actually help their memories return faster. Huh? All right. So I might end up here as well because of Leo Lucas? Potentially, yes. Fortunately, you didn't. I remember that I saw a recording in this room. It seems I can't play it again. That's too bad. You would have seen my real self. The real Sidwell? Yes. I saw it here when my work started. A video I recorded for myself. A reminder for my tasks within the game. Which people I had to interrogate. Things we already knew about them. Why? Isn't that weird? You were just Sidwell playing Crossworlds, non? Why remind yourself about that with a video recording? I wasn't just playing Crossworlds the normal way. I was using a special connection. Playing the game continuously. Or was I? Thank you for your contribution. Ah, Johnny. Sword again, that person. Just breathe slowly or something, okay? This is frustrating. Me, where? Huh? Right, you said you met that person in Avatar Ground. Was it in this room? No, it was somewhere else. Right, I remember. That room is not accessible by default. I just opened it. Let's go there. Having an easier time this time. Funny dice mage, annoying to punch though. This is it. My personal room. Neat office. Wow, a whole bonsai garden. Who? Oh. Oh, what a pretty person. Somebody you know? Yeah, you could say that. Manuela. Ooh, we're finally gonna get her backstory. She was a person I used to work with. We were rather close. Actually, Leia, I think I told you about her several times, didn't I? Huh, so why was I left out? It was long before Leia entered the playground. Back when she was created, and when I entered the game as Sidwell. I actually spent a lot of time with Leia, teaching her things. Okay. You two share a lot of history. Never would have guessed. She seems rather jealous. Those times were complicated. Somehow, Leia reminded me of her. Manuela couldn't talk either, you see. The one person that felt close to us. Yes, it was here. That person, I met him here. Let's have one last talk. Tronny, pull yourself together. Sergei. There is a hidden entrance behind those shelves. Can you open it? Let me have a look. Ah, that must be it. Just a moment. Well, what? It's back there. This is creepy. This was where things ended for me. What? I can't remember any further. We have to go see for ourselves. All right, let's get this over with. By now, you should have realized your true circumstances. You are just one of many that came before you. The time has come for you to release you of your position. I'm sure there is still information left that you decided not to share. That is why I will be your final interrogation. I take it this is the final boss. What? What is this? Why is Sidwell here? It was him. All this time Pull yourself together, Tronny. It looks like he's about to attack. There is no point fighting him. Really? We'll see about that. We're barely doing damage. What is this? I told you it's useless. Well, we won't give up that easily. Oh, darn it. Oh, no, please. Tronny, are you okay? It's the interrogation. Please, you have to stop it. Leia, Citron. What? I had a closer look at the Sidwell. It is a scripted enemy using his avatar's appearance. It looks like Gotham was involved in its creation. This time it's using a ridiculously large defensive boost to negate your damage. I found a way to manipulate his clones. Defeat them to boost your attack. Also, make sure to tell Emily I cannot send her this message. Okay. Emily attacked the clone, and Sergei did a thing. Where am I? No, not again. Take that, you jerk! Yep, he's doing it again. It looks like he's decreasing his defense again. Again, why is it always me? Maybe because you're the avatar and he doesn't like it? You neglected the surveillance and interrogation of targets 78 and 94. Why? Right, of course. Whoops, missed one. Yeah, I noticed. What? What? I'm missing the text on screen. Did I just beat the final boss? Or is this going into phase 2? We just beat him, punched his face. This was awesome. I never expected we could just beat him. I guess it was just an enemy designed in his image, but still. Some of them look exactly like you. Yes, because I used to be just one of them. I remember now. Something I knew for some time now. Something I suppressed all this time. When I was spying in Crossworlds, my whole existence resided in this game. The message I recorded for myself. It told me about the prolonged playing session. That I used a special connection to the game. And that my memory would be fuzzy because of it. I just accepted it. And I did as I told myself. Days and weeks went by, spying on other players, sending intel, coordinating interrogations. But as my memory returned, I realized that I was Sidwell no longer, that I was stuck in the game. I, myself, was an avatar, and I was working for Sidwell. I also remember that this whole procedure had repeated itself several times. Sidwell, he'd create avatars of himself, would tell them the narrative of the long playing session. He would use them as reliable and capable spies within the game for as long as it worked. And once they finally did find out, he'd dispose of them. And that is what happened in this room. It was my last interrogation, to make sure I didn't keep any secrets from the real me. Damn, this is messed up. Citron, there's one thing I'm still puzzled about. That is, why is your avatar still here? It sounds like you experienced your interrogation here, so... would this not imply that your avatar has been deleted? You're right. I should have been deleted, and in fact, I was. What? But I found a loophole, and that is why I'm still here. Maybe it's best if I just showed you. Let's go back to the new meeting room. MO402. I already realized I was an avatar several weeks before I was deleted. But there was nothing I could do about it, so I just played along. I suppose this is what we clones did. But then I found a way to escape. Let me have a look. Yes, it's still here, my former user ID. It was on the day that Leia escaped from Avatar Ground. That day really changed everything. It seems like the whole interrogation business was bound to break down, and Leia's reappearance strongly hinted towards an elaborate mission to find and rescue Satoshi. To believe that, they'd have to secure the Avatar server, and potentially save all the Avatars on it. Unfortunately, Sidwell's avatar, as I eventually recall, was stored on a separate server. Hardly anyone even knew about it, so its data was likely to be lost. So, in order to have any chance of being rescued, I'd have to migrate to the main Avatar server. And there was just one way to do that. To create a new avatar based on myself. I honestly wasn't sure if it would even work. I just did it. I submitted my own user ID as a potential interrogation target. Fortunately, without Sidwell taking any notice. And thus a new avatar was created. And that's who I am. That is why I'm still here. Wait. So you're an avatar of an avatar of Sidwell? That's right. What? No way. What a twist. So, what now? What is it? I told you my whole story. There's nothing more to add. I'm still an avatar of Sidwell. Sure, I was used by him, but he will always be a part of who I really am. So, do I really deserve to still be here? To stay in Homestead? Not gonna lie, this is a tough one. Citron, to be frank, this is not something just for us here to decide. Right. We all knew it would be difficult, but there was no reason. But there's no reason to delay it any further. The day had arrived. We had to tell them, everyone involved. And that is the whole story. I know there is no point in apologizing. Still, I am sorry. The least I can do is help you catch the real Sidwell. I'll tell you everything I know about him, and all of the things I have yet to remember. But independent of that, the question is, am I allowed to stay in this village? I'm actually going to quickly go take a bio break, because I'm not sure how long this cutscene will go. Give me a sec, everyone. All right, I'm back. But independent of that, the question is, am I allowed to stay in this village? That is up to you. I'll be outside, dude, and await your decision. I can't believe this. It really was him. Who thought it was a good idea to just allow him to be here? You heard what he said, right? He has an avatar created from another server. I always wondered if that was possible. That really doesn't change the fact that it's him. The same person who didn't think twice about torturing players. Players like you, Luke. And you, Leia. You and Leia. You two still remember what you went through because of him, right? I certainly remember what he did to me. Not even to mention Gotham. That is true. Sidwell pushed Gotham towards his early demise, and I will never forgive him for that. But are we in the right to blame Citron for this as well? After all, he is helping us to catch the real culprit. That's all great, but he doesn't need to stick around to do that. Lock him away, get the information you need, and delete him. Whoa there! Doesn't that sound an awful lot like Sidwell's old business model? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Look, maybe it's just me, but in the end, he is just an avatar. Okay, he was created by himself, I guess. But still, wasn't he forced to act against his will? Forced? More like he acted according to his own plan. I really don't see how this changes anything. He's just a clone. No, he's not. Just like Leia isn't your clone. Emily, this is not fair. You act like I don't have a say in this. Sure, Sidwell didn't do bad things to me. But unlike most of you, I actually know Trani. He played together with me and Leia. And he was such a nice dork. Heck, if it wasn't for him, stupid me might still be mad at Leia today. He just used you. None, I'm sure it was more than that. Leia, you're with me, right? You gotta say something. That is right. Leia may be the only person here that knew... maybe the only person here that knew them both well. Sidwell, and Citron. So Leia, what do you think? Does he deserve a second chance? Should Citron stay with us? I don't know about you guys, but I say yes. Because again, it's with our situation. Yes, we had all of Shizuka's memories as at first. We were just a copy of Shizuka. We were just a copy of Shizuka to begin with, but we're not a copy of her anymore. Like, we became our own person, and I think that extends to Citron too. So I'm going to say yes. That's right. Personally, I see no harm in having him here. If anything, it helps him stay cooperative. I agree. Seriously. What do you think, Sergey? Yes, it is the right thing to do. I can't believe this. You really let him off the hook that easily? Fine, I don't care. It's your village, do what you want. I'm out. Hi. Trani. Hey. We made our decision. You can stay. What? For real? Of course, we hope to have your full support trying to catch Sidwell. That goes without saying. I really don't know what to say. Thanks. Thank you so much. And so the days went by with the game populated by both players and avatars. Finally, we set foot on the great continent of the Croissant, entering Rookie Harbor. To the right, you'll find the Info Hub, a great place of. Oh, I get it. He's doing what Lucas did for us before, being a tour guide. He's being a tour guide to new players. I kind of like that. It's a full circle thing. Yep, that's such a nice tree to run around, isn't it? Look, I get it. Who cares about the boring Info Hub? Still, it's a place you might want to remember for later. Just saying. As you probably know, Leia cannot write. However, I'll find a way for her to look for words reasonably fast. And here it is, the Leia board. How about a demonstration, Leia? Hi, Leia, why? Wow, amazing improvement. Leia, please. Hello, my name is Leia. Whoa, Jody, you finally you can communicate. Tell me all your hobbies right now. Again, I will never not ship it. But I do like this. I'm glad that they didn't just fix what was wrong with Leia's ability to speak. That they actually instead gave her a way to communicate. Can't find words. No. Well, it is a start. It's really like I always imagined. It's really like I always imagined the perfect vacation would be, minus the flying fish monsters. I just wish swimming was an option. Why? Well, swimming is fun. Swimsuits. What? No, come on. Swimsuits can end up being around forever. Of course, there are. It's easy money. It's just that we avatars can't access them. Why? Yeah, it's not fair. Double standard, right? Time to fight for our rights to cosmetics. Yummy, almost like the real thing. Delicious. So they finally support proper taste senses. That's great. I hope they'll add Roquefort cheese as well. No, they have. You have to try it. She is so French. Oh no, I want to eat. No, you don't. I'm sure that the taste is impossible to simulate without breaking pain constraints. Don't listen to him, Leia. Sergey, I hope this won't be a regular thing. No, I promise this is an exception. It's a solar cruise. It's a solar cruiser AP59OP. I never expected Instatainment to use such an up-to-date models. Yeah, it sure helps the helps the cargo floating. How much longer, Polly? I think I'm getting seasick. Finally, after plenty of redesigns, today we can finally present to you Homestead's very own monument. It's me! What? It's a huge layer! Wow, nice. I honestly expected a display of Satoshi. Truth is, that is what they originally planned. But I managed to talk them out of it. Congratulations, sister. You deserve it. Thanks. Thanks. Whee! Now I have a pretty long list of volunteers. Looks like we'll get the village populated pretty quickly. But those are not the avatars we saw in the Vermilion Wasteland, right? No, it'll be hard to convince the Instatainment to get those back into the game. Anything connected to the avatar interrogation is taboo to them. Damn. Well, I'll keep a hold of a backup. Should we find a way? We did it, Citron. We found his current whereabouts. Good. Make sure you are well prepared before you contact any authorities. We need evidence, decisive evidence. Hey, she came back to the game after all. All right, enough break. Ready to start the stress test? Let's get to work. This new enemy type has been breaking in mass fights. Apparently they fixed it and I went to test it. So let's see who can defeat more. Oh, is this like a Devil May Cry situation? It's the developer fish! I love that! It's actually the developer fish! I'm just going to do this and then I'll give my complete thoughts. And it's quickly running through the Indiegogo backers. Defeated fishes, 112. Did I actually beat someone? We should we should play some tables and chairs outside, don't you think? Oh, Jean. Let me see if I can get something from inside my house. So, I can just put those on the grill? Yes, as far as I understood. Just like the real thing? Pretty much. Just as much harder to burn, I heard. Easy mode. Man, I can't wait. Hungry. Don't you feel a little worried? And I heard we're the first players to eat the stuff. Come on, it will be delicious. Greetings, good people of Homestead. Looks like we arrived on time. The other gay couple arrived. Come on, tell me you'll show up too. Buggy, please. Your stakeholder friend has to be here. Who else is supposed to handle the meat? How often do you plan to repeat that joke? Satoshi! Get off your desk already! We get a full-on CG! This is a great reward. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for playing. We sat back before you embarked to Everground. Well, I guess that's it. I guess I'll exit with that. And I wasn't particularly planning to finish this early, but yeah, that was CrossCode. That was a great time. I'm not gonna lie. I do think that some of the puzzles are a little too complex, especially. And this game has too much of a love for time puzzles. Like, after a while, time puzzles were all I was running into. Like, it was actually refreshing to not have the time puzzles for the longest time in the final dungeon in Colero Temple. I also think that this game did rely a little bit too heavily on trading, and even a base thought of the game is not to bother with the basic stuff. So you're expected to get farm the stuff and get the gear. You saw how much easier that made things for me this time. I did way better in my second attempt with that Sun Wukong fight and that. But I think like making you farm the mats was a little bit too heavy, especially when like the drop rate wasn't that great to begin with. But it's like I think what they should have done was do it with whatchamacallit, was do like what comic foil thought trading was, where you could either pay money for the item in question or trade in the items, but like make the price as the price point higher than the base equipment, or not bother having the base equipment at all, really, because the base equipment in the end was just so useless that you're not even supposed to bother with it. but like having but yeah, I think that would have been that would have helped make things easier. I don't mind the whole grinding levels becoming a little harder. While I personally like the grind, I'll applaud a game trying to lessen that. Trying to lessen the impact that as much as possible. Oh, but it's like give players a way to an easier way to farm items. Give players an easier way to farm money. Just enough to make keeping up with the equipment possible, and then like give you the ability to trade. And give you the ability to figure out what type of build and play style suits you best. As like maybe you could trade in equipment of a similar level for our equipment that you feel might suit your build best. For a smaller fee, that would be a good way to use trading. But yeah, other than that, the game was great. I had a lot of fun, even if I did rage quite a bit. Most of it was my fault, really. I really was playing the game wrong for most of the time, and I still haven't really figured out what type of build I was going for until like the very end of the game. And even then, I didn't bother with the equipment again until the very end of the game.